today's video, I will be taking a look at the game theory I solved the Wilbur Soot ARG, and it only took 3 years. This was uploaded by the game theorists, aka MatPat. I won't be saying and watching the whole 23 minutes in its entirety, just because MatPat worked really hard on it, and I want to encourage you to go ahead and watch the original yourself after you've watched me. But I'll be watching anything that's relevant. Now, first of all, this is kind of epic, because MatPat, you know, he's a big channel, so the fact that he's done a whole video on the Wilbur ARG is pretty cool for me, considering the Wilbur ARG, the whole thing took place on my YouTube channel. If you have no idea what the Wilbur ARG is, by the way, basically right at the end of 2018, I got an email from a Wilbur Soot, who I had not heard of at the time, and he asked if he could edit a video. In fact, let me just show you the first few seconds of the first video. New editor application important. Alright, 6 days ago, I get this email titled new editor application important, and I think I'm not looking for a new editor, but I'll give it a click. Oh, hello. Now Wilbur Soot. Yeah, I've called him Wilbur Soot throughout the whole thing. I'd never heard his name before. I think Wilbur's personal channel had like 40,000 subscribers at the time, and he just sent this email because he'd watched quite a lot of my Minecraft videos, and he just liked me, I suppose. And basically, he just sent me an editor application written in like a funny way, and I saw an easy title opportunity, so I sent him some Minecraft footage. And so he edited all that Minecraft footage, and it was delightful. I don't remember this bit. What am I doing? While we wait, here's some music. But what I did not expect, halfway through the Minecraft video that he edited, was this to happen. Wait, what's happening? Basically, Wilbur was doing an ARG. I didn't know what an ARG was, but I thought, this is interesting, I'll upload this, sure. So an ARG is defined as a form of storytelling that uses interactive media like social media accounts and videos to tell a story. So basically, Wilbur hid a lot of clues within the video that he edited for me, and that led to like more clues and more videos, and it ended up turning into a very interesting series that, yeah, got a lot of attention, and just has continued to get more attention as Wilbur became kind of more well known. I think it's the most viewed playlist on my channel. The playlist has 1 million views, which is crazy. But anyway, we really need to watch some of this video.
The Wilbur Soot ARG, better known as the Editor Wilbur ARG.
I came up with that name, by the way. I don't get any credit for anything in this series. That's fine, though. It's not like the whole series took place on my channel. It's not like I feature in 90% of its content. It's not like I'm the one responsible for keeping the whole thing going and providing all of the footage. It's not like I edited the entire first video myself before letting Wilbur take over in the others. Not like I did all the titles and the creepy thumbnails. You see that funny little bit of text on the so far? That was my idea. Where's me credit for making the so far look a bit weird in this title? I want my credit. Obviously, I'm only kidding. I'm just really glad to have been a part in this series. But it is incredible how little I'm involved in a series where if you watch a video, my face is the entire thing, basically. But I'm like not involved in the culture around it like at all. A few months ago, I just happened to stumble upon Wilbur theory trending on Twitter. It's trending across the entire globe. And I think it was Wilbur's viewers trying to encourage MatPat to do a game theory, which I guess it worked. Hashtag Wilbur theory was trending worldwide. It was a series that took place on my channel. I hadn't had a single notification. Not one tweet. I understand there's not a big reason for me to be tagged, but one person could have tagged me. Of course, once I saw it trending, I did get involved, mainly for those sweet, sweet Twitter likes. But yeah, it's just amazing how far this ARG spread outside of the place it originally came from. Anyway, I realize I've not watched very much of this yet.
When he's not trying to illegally sell potions out of a hot dog van in the Dream SMP, Wilbur Soot is concocting unsolvable ARGs steeped in literary references and complex musical codes.
It was so good. It's amazing. Like, when you watch the stuff back. Let me find something. Let me put something on. We'll watch the intro to the final episode.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, are you all good? Like, you've been a bit off recently.
It's just it's so well put together, it's so well edited, it's so spooky. How did he start this one? This one's a bit earlier in the series, so I assume it's a bit more lighthearted. Before we begin, I must once again, as always, mention that the entirety of this video that you are watching was edited by Wilbur, so he has full control of everything that goes into it. Hey, I did my bit for the spookiness. I chose to wear this dark coloured fleece with my hood up, and I had all the lights turned off in my office. Why have I never trended on Twitter?
One key adjective I used here, friends, unsolvable. This thing is filled with red herrings, obtuse puzzles, and clues that are so subtle that even though it started back in 2018, it has never been solved. When I discovered that one of the internet's biggest gaming creators right now created an ARG, I was intrigued. When I found out that it hadn't been solved, I was really intrigued. To the point that I actually reached out to Wilbur himself to check that it could actually be solved.
Didn't reach out to me though, did you, Matt Pat? I had no idea this was coming. Me and Becky were just having some ravioli, and I see all these tweets come through that I'm in a game theory, and I'm like, what? So Becky and I watched the whole thing while eating our ravioli. It was nice.
He told me that while it is technically solvable, he would actively discourage me as well as anyone else from attempting to solve it. He reiterated this a bunch during our call, claiming that the ARG was poorly—
There I am, guys! And there's little Kai as well. Editor Kai is such a big part of this story. I bet this was mad for him as well, because I know he's a big fan of MatPat too.
And I gotta say, I think I solved it. I think I have some solid answers to the ARG's biggest lingering questions.
Can I also acknowledge, just like Wilbur's original series, this video MatPat has put together beautifully. I think it's edited really nicely. Obviously, a lot of research has gone into it. So original video link is in the description.
The editor Wilbur ARG officially kicked off back in December of 2018, but Wilbur had actually been seeding the idea of doing an ARG for nearly a year before that. Despite having a channel of his own with over 42,000 subscribers at the time, the ARG wasn't actually started there.
Guys, here we go. It's our big moment. Here we go.
Instead, the whole thing—
Yes! Yeah. Oh, why not subscribe, MatPat? Why not subscribe?
Other channel, JackSucksAtLife, uploaded the ominously titled "I let a random guy edit this video."
This video, which is only a few days old, now has more views. That is pretty crazy.
6 days ago, I get this email titled "New editor application important," and I think, well, I'm not looking for a new editor.
I hate how Christmassy it looks. It was not a Christmas series at all, but it's a very Christmassy start. I've also just noticed the orange thing. That is my Dantedium dabbing merch. Yeah, there you go. There's a picture.
Nowadays, Jack collects YouTube play buttons, but back then he was predominantly a Minecrafter.
Why'd you use this footage in particular? This is from the first Skycade map. Skycade, my old Minecraft server. I think this footage is from 2015. Why do you use footage from 2015 as opposed to footage from 2018 when the ARG started?
Also, on that note, Jack, I have the one version of the gold play button that you don't have. As far as I know, it's the only thing missing from your collection. Just saying, let's talk.
That was a really nice thing for him to include and like make me feel more included as well. So I really appreciate that. I don't know if he actually meant it or if he was just being nice, but I am curious which play button he's on about. Is he on about the OG gold play button and he just hasn't watched the latest videos and seen that I've got it? Or does he have the 2015 gold play button, which is a slightly different version to that? I have searched the internet already for pictures of MatPat's gold play button, but I have not found any. So if anyone knows which gold play button he actually has, let me know. And then if it isn't the OG one, maybe I should actually reach out to him, because he has followed me on Twitter, so we do have a link now, but I assume he was just being nice.
According to Jack, he was contacted by a person named Wilbur looking to apply for a job as editor, which immediately is weird considering Jack already had—
There you are, Kai! Look how round he's made you, Kai. You are so perfectly round right now, bro. Oh, you are smooth.
But things get weirder once he opens the email, which begins with a giant image of Wilbur and a rant against Jack's current editor, Kai.
I can remember doing that. I remember making his face get squashed in like that.
Kai has some properties that are irreplaceable, right? You're wrong. You idiot! I have all of them and better. What? Who?
It's such a funny
Wilbur.
first email. I mean, it worked perfectly because it really attracted my attention. But Wilbur had watched quite a lot of my videos at that point in time, so I think he knew that I was very susceptible to an easy video idea and I would just jump on this opportunity. Also worth pointing out, I got this entire series for free. Obviously, I have to pay Kai and Becky to edit videos. Didn't have to pay Wilbur to edit any of these. Although I do want to say, after the series ended, I did ask Wilbur if I could pay him because, like, the videos had done really well. Like, the first one went completely viral, but he turned me down. He said that there was no need to do that, which I'm glad he did because he's now way richer than me and he doesn't deserve a penny more.
Wilbur then, out of nowhere, claims to have invented 2 of the 6 strings found on a guitar, as well as the editing tool of keyframing, which means I guess I owe the dude a fortune in royalties. Despite all of these red flags, Jack decides to let Wilbur go ahead and edit part of the video, and things start out pretty normally, at least least until the middle when we switch to a video of Wilbur completely taking over and introducing himself to Jack's audience. Appearing in a
decrepit old house in the middle of nowhere where no one
Look at your little face.
can find you.
saying that there are people chasing him and that he's suffering
Talented little actor as well, isn't he, to be fair?
from frostbite. He begins to play a song, and then there's a loud thud heard from off screen, and he runs away. It is pretty much the perfect first ARG video. You interrupt a normal piece of content, you pique their interest with a couple of mysteries, leave little clues that don't make a whole lot of sense on their own, and build excitement for the next video. A next video that would happen a mere 4 days later.
I guess Wilbur also needs a little bit of credit. The only reason I let 10 kids edit my video was because I first did I let a random guy edit this video. So after the Wilbur ARG, I did quite a few videos under the editing theme, and you can see that this is my second most popular video on the channel. So even though Wilbur wasn't involved in this one, would never have happened without him originally emailing me.
A next video that would happen a mere 4 days later.
I was pretty harsh on Wilbur. I just got away with it because it was like funny. He sent me that first email and I didn't reply for like 2 weeks or whatever. And then when I was particularly desperate for a video idea, I was like, yeah, okay then, you've got 24 hours. So poor Wilbur proper had to like crack on. I think he sent it like 2 days later. And then in every email I'd send, I'd end it with, you have 24 hours. And then he has to put together this enormous story where he has to edit not only my footage, but also film and edit and plan all of the clues stuff as well. All for free as well. Bless him. I'm so sorry.
Second video, entitled I Let Him Edit Another Video, this is what he sent me back.
Still
is
got me
pretty
Christmas
normal
decorations up.
until we get to the end. Jack asks Wilbur to play a song while he sways in the corner, but all we see is Wilbur sitting on a keg.
I haven't got a song for you. They took my guitar.
Thank you.
After that, things continue on until the very end, where in the top left-hand corner, we're given a URL to an unlisted video.
That wasn't very sneaky, was it? It's a bit obvious, that one, Wilbur. Like, even I saw that one when I watched it back. Okay, so at this point, MatPack gets into kind of all of the, like, specific details of all of the clues. Look, I'll be honest, I never understood any of it. I was not smart enough for this series. Wilbur was my puppeteer. I was merely a puppet. I just sat there doing this. So I won't go into all of the clues. I'll let you just, like, watch the original. But I do want to show this funny bit.
The second was yet another YouTube video where Jack syncs up and stares at a camera for about a minute or so. It's pretty boring stuff, but you know there has to be more to this one.
When I was eating my ravioli and watching this back, I don't think I'd ever seen this footage before. So it was a bit weird for me to see surreal footage of me syncing my microphone on a channel with 14 million views.
Okay, I'm syncing up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Seems like the perfect opportunity to sync some videos up. So I tried it, and wouldn't you know, they sync. At 2:21
No way.
and they're getting closer, Jack is suddenly replaced by a black and white video of Wilbur staring into a bathroom mirror while digital sounds play in the background. At 2:27 exactly, the song gets to the same point the digital tune plays in privately owned Spiral Galaxy. It's cool, but what? It was a new finding that ultimately led to nothing, as far as I could tell.
I'm lost. I'm completely lost again. Oh, you know what I've just thought? I wonder if I can find the Google Drive folder where, like, Wilbur would upload all the footage before I'd then upload it to YouTube. Oh my god, what have I just found? I found a Google Drive folder called Wilbur. So I think these are the title names that I named him. Here's me with my hood up. Is this the original footage then?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
This is so weird. So this was what Wilbur had. 14 minutes of raw footage, and then he put the whole story together with this footage. So I do remember now. I like to give Wilbur the opportunity to use stuff. So obviously I could have had a sip of my coffee, dunked my biscuit before clicking record, but I did it on the video just to give him the extra bit of footage, so he had more of an opportunity to hide stuff. But imagine him sat watching this back. This is so strange to watch, as if it's all still there on Google Drive. Just found this as well. This is a bit weird. Found a hunting hand cross. I don't know if I've ever showed this off before, because the series was 3 years ago, so I don't remember every detail. But we can see that this audio file was uploaded by Wilbur on December the 21st, 2018. Let's have a little listen. I feel like we're back in it. This is mad. But basically, I know that lots of you have already seen the video, and if you haven't, you're going to watch the original. Many of you will have also seen Wilbur reacting to the video as well on his stream. So I'm just trying to add new things to this video, really. Oh my god, right, okay. What if I've never shown these before, and this is how you solve the ARG? It hasn't been solved because I didn't notice the files were there. What's this one? I'm freaked out. I'm stressed, to be honest. Okay, so we'll skip quite a bit ahead just because I want to see Kai's big moments.
And so he panics and leaves every time.
This is MatPat going through his theory. Now, I have read some comments and stuff, and a lot of people think that some of the things that MatPat is theorizing have already been disproved previously. But watching Wilbur's stream yesterday, I know he really enjoyed the video, and there was lots of things that he did like.
However, there is one small snag in this whole plan. Kai knows about Wilbur.
You're a small snag, Kai, on the MatPat YouTube channel. Isn't that epic?
After all, we know that they met in October that year, which is also probably when he met that mystery girl.
I do not think that tweet was part of it. Maybe Wilbur saw an opportunity later on to include it, but at the time, I reckon he just saw him in Greenwich. Right, I need to acknowledge something said by Wilbur in this original final episode. Let's have a little watch of this monologue. Here we go.
My job was to show you what you could do. You've finally released stuff that isn't Minecraft videos, and they've done better than you've ever done. Ignoring one example. Your videos where you've made people edit things and you've thrown yourself out into weird environments. My email would have just been disregarded, but you decided to take a chance, and it's paid off. You're not a Minecraft YouTuber anymore, Jack. Not that there's anything wrong with that in the first place, but you're now a YouTuber.
Thank you, Wilbur. Thanks very much for making me a YouTuber. This little fella with his little glasses and his little bow on top, he encouraged me to stop doing just Minecraft videos and spread far. And it did do well. I began doing less Minecraft, and now I do no Minecraft at all. Meanwhile, 7 months later, this little knobhead starts doing Minecraft videos. Before you know it, he's one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers ever. And Minecraft has a ginormous comeback. But guess who wasn't on the 2019 Minecraft comeback? This guy, because he encouraged me to stop doing Minecraft. That diamond play button could have had my name on if it wasn't for this little twerp. I am joking, guys, it's just ironic, but I was already straying away from Minecraft, and I'd done Minecraft since 2013 at that point in time, so I was definitely getting tired of it, and I'd much prefer doing the content that I'm doing now as opposed to gaming stuff. Like, even if I was given the opportunity to join like a big Minecraft server or something, I don't really think I'd go for it just because it's not what I want to do anymore. But either way, I think we'll leave this here because I want you to go watch the video for yourself. I do want to say it was very cool to see MatPat create this. Absolutely incredible. Also got my second most liked comment on YouTube now, so that's worth it itself. I'll also leave Wilbur's Twitch in the description as well because he reacted to the whole thing, so perhaps you'd want to go watch that. And I finally want to say thank you to Wilbur for creating this incredible series in the first place. It's still one of the most interesting YouTube things I've ever been a part of as well. And he's very clever, very good storyteller. I've just had a flashback to when the series was like 3 episodes deep, and none of it was planned on my end. I only spoke to Wilbur through the emails that you saw on the videos. Me and Becky had a conversation in our bathroom where we were like, is Wilbur going to murder me at some point? Should I keep encouraging this? Is this guy a complete psycho? And on that note, I will say goodbye. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you all later.